She already gave you a price for that one, right?
I'll probably pass on that one at 15. The Switch one, yeah.
No. You're gonna take it.
All right.
We're gonna work something out.
All right. We'll find a way. It's been a little rough the last couple times I've been here. Let's see if the king can once again return to his castle and conquer. It's Catch America time. Hello, hello. All right, perfect. Thank you.
Es la única opción, más económica que la que tengo ahí salida. Thank you. It all depends. You have to have a good officer here. Because you don't have a food on the way to test it.
All right, I'm good on this, and I want to look at a couple things in here.
The second one or
Yeah,
the third one?
the third one. Yeah.
That's the key I'm looking for right now, too.
Okay. What's up? How you doing? Not bad. Okay.
I started making the videos.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. All right, I'm good on this one.
That one?
Yeah.
Want a hot dog?
Sure.
You got water and juice too in the back.
Oh, awesome.
Mustard, relish,
Just ketchup. Yeah. I'll take a.
top or underneath.
Hmm?
You want on top or underneath?
On top. Yeah.
Huh?
On top.
top.
Yeah. I'll take a juice if possible. That'd be good.
One of them juice pouches, that's okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Those are good.
That one's cold.
All right.
Yeah, I probably put it there. Took it right out. The other one I took it out and put it in the back.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Oh, you came for the Zelda game?
I'm curious about it. Yeah. See what y'all can do, but
That one just came out.
yeah.
Cheers.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you want a water or juice?
Juice would be good. Oh, I think she got one for me. All right. So here's all those. There's that.
I don't know. You gotta ask them.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
I was in the back.
No.
Yeah, it's yours, you doing? Yeah, it's okay.
No. You have to. See what Leslie will do for him on the Zelda.
Yeah.
Only been out like a week ago.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. If you can't do much, that's fine. But like, I just want to. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I might. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how much it is. We'll see how much it is.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I'm trying to look it up.
Well, see what they go for using.
Yeah, I priced it at. I'm the one priced at. 115 plus that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. So 115 plus. Let me change the price. There you go. It came out on the 9th actually.
Yeah. I already have a Switch. I don't need it, but it's one of those things where that's in such nice shape,
Yeah.
and like,
In real good shape.
I might as well. Like,
This one, 115
You
plus.
do 15 on this one, and then we do the price of
Well, yeah, run this one up first. I didn't even see this one. This who? Oh, shoot. Oh, this is a Switch game. This came out today? This had to come out today. 115 for him.
yeah.
Plus tax. Yeah. You don't want one too. You turned it on, right?
No, I didn't know it had. Does that have power?
It should.
Okay.
Because I charged it up.
Yeah, let's test it. Let's see.
You take the sticker off.
Let's see how it looks.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah.
All right. She already gave you a price for that one, right?
I'll probably pass on that one at 15. The Switch one. Yeah.
No. You gonna take it.
All right.
We're gonna work something out. For
All right. We'll find a way.
Those trash. These good. Huh?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
115.
115 is a great price for that. So I'm like,
These are PS5 games.
yeah. So I know those have been there for a while.
Let me know if it's the same game.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's 2040.
No, they're the same game. So I can play multiplayer. I
10
give
each?
one to a friend. 10's a little.
Because it's a PS5 game.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I can. If y'all want to stick with 10, I'll pass on those. That's
Because
fine.
these are PS5
Yeah,
games.
that's fine. We'll pass on those then.
So this is all Xbox One. We usually do like 7 to 10 hours on these. So I guess for you, I get the 5 each.
5 each is perfect.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
5 each is perfect.
So this is as a boat. This one, $2.
Perfect.
Do these $7.
All right. Yep, that works fine for me.
And this one. Okay, so you have 158.04. These, the 15 is actually good there for price.
Yeah, I mean, if that's as low as you can go, that's fine. I can pass on it. No big deal.
All right.
I'd rather leave y'all with some more stuff that other people can buy, so that's
So
fine.
158.04.
Hey, that sounds good to me.
Cash or
Card.
card?
Thank you. Yep, I appreciate it. Thank you. Awesome. Have a good day. Yeah, I'll take that.
Just in case.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you much.
You're very welcome.
All right.
You never did a Google review store, right?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah. I've done it a long time ago, but I did it.
All right.
Alrighty.
You want a water?
Sure, I'll take a water to go. Yeah. Always good to stay hydrated, right?
All right.
Thank you much. You too. Well, that was unexpected, but also good. Let's talk about it. So I definitely spent more today than I expected I would, but considering what I'm getting, I ain't complaining. So we picked up a bunch of games. They did have some new stuff finally. Last time I was here a couple weeks ago, they really didn't have much, but they had some good games. Again, they wanted too much on those PS5 copies of Battlefield. That game is not worth much. It's worth $7 in trade at a GameStop, so if I could get them for $5, it'd be worth it, but not for 10. So I passed on those, but I did get some good stuff, most of which is for trade-in, although some of it is not. And then I got the big purchase, which we will talk about. For pickups, we'll start off Crash Wrath of Cortex on the PS2. Now, I technically have this game already, but it's not in amazing shape. The case is in terrible shape. This is a very clean black label copy, so I'm going to use that as an upgrade, and I'll probably try to trade in my other copy to GameStop at some point. So, not a crazy come up, but they only wanted like $350 for it, so not bad. I've been trying to pick this up for a bit, not because of the game, but because of the case, although the case is not in amazing shape, so it's kind of a silly pickup, but whatever, I did it. Battlefield 2042, the Steelbook edition on the Xbox Series, I believe it's a Series copy. No, it is. So I mostly just wanted the case. I didn't care about the game. The game is worth nothing. I already have the game, but now I have a Steelbook case for it, so pretty happy there. And then in terms of trade-in pickups, we got some decent stuff. Start off with Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on the PS4. Always a decent one. It's worth like $6 in trade-in. So all the Xbox One and PS4 games I paid... Actually, technically, the PS4 game I paid $350 for, which is not bad. Some of these are pretty darn good trade-in value. Black Ops Cold War on the Xbox Series X. That trades in for like $8, so pretty solid pickup there. One that I don't trade in very often, but is worth a decent amount. FC24 on the Xbox. It's not the newest soccer game that came out from EA, but one of the newest ones, and that was worth a decent amount in trade. I have to look it up again. Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Xbox. Classic, it's worth $6 in trade-in, so nothing crazy again, but hey, it's a little bit of a come-up, so we'll take it. This one was a big win. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora on the Xbox, and it's in really, really good shape. I already have it, otherwise I would keep it. That's worth like 11 or 12 in trade-in, so that was kind of the big score of this lot. And then there's this. Now, I did not expect to be coming away from this pawn shop adventure with a console, especially not a console I already own twice. But when you find one that is this nice, it's hard to say no. We have the Switch Lite Hyrule Edition. Very, very good condition. Very clean. The screen needs a little bit of wiping. It works. I tested it. Did I need a Switch Lite? Absolutely not. But this thing is gorgeous. Like, look at it. I got it for $115, which is actually a really good price for that. Loose, it goes for like $150, give or take. New, of course, it's like $200. But a Switch Lite, beautiful condition, the Hyrule Edition for $115, I'm not gonna complain whatsoever. So I figure now if I want to, you know, maybe I'll bring that on the go as like if I'm like doing errands or something, I'll play that. So yeah, good stuff. All right, it is time to see what we can get at GameStop. I should get a lot of credit today, so see if we can accomplish our goal and probably get a lot more than that. Let's do it. I got it. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. Don't have that. Let's see. Ooh. Maybe. I have a lot of credits, so that should be fine, but... Oh, Dead Space 3. Oh, yeah. Snag that.
Which one's the one with Ascension, I think it was. Yeah. I missed those two.
Let's see.
Okay, hold on. No caffeine in my brain. I need caffeine for this. Yeah,
Hi.
how you doing?
I am good. How are you?
You got some trades for me today?
Oh, do I?
Oh, God.
This might be my best work yet. Let's just put it that way. What is this? I'll probably buy that.
So, check that out. You can go get wings. There's a beignet place there now.
Oh, the one right next to the middle house?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was one of my first.
Okay.
My first GTA 5.
These are ones you want.
No, yes, yes.
I'm gonna pull these.
Okay.
The counter is the same.
This one doesn't. Oh, it's in the wrong bag.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got one.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good.
Nope, that one. Hold on. That one's mine. I mixed these up somehow.
Just kidding.
Yeah. How did I mix these up? I made two separate bags, and I guess I put some games that I'm keeping in the wrong bag, and I don't know. Let's see, what am I missing?
2042. I wonder if we can take it. Actually, I think we do.
Yeah, I think
They made it free to play. But...
Oh, it is? Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it's 2042 free to play now.
Oh,
Because
that's...
the launch was so bad, everybody was buying it. They're like, all right, dude, just take it.
Yeah, just take it off our hands.
They're just taking anybody to play it. So it's my buddy pre-ordered it, so like I played it when it came out. It was crazy glitch. Zelda.
That's Tears. And then I got another one in here. There it is. Pokemon. I think that's everything. I think there's one case that has an extra game in it that's loose as well.
That's a very good one.
I think it's the Assassin's Creed has another game in it too. I think so. Yep, Call of Duty.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It did feel a little heavier too. That's how I know.
Yeah. All right, it is time for the final recap. And oh boy, did I score. Now, unfortunately, I ran out of recording space on my GoPro. My original intention was to film my GameStop interaction because I knew it was going to be big, and it was, but unfortunately ran out of space. Well, let's talk about what I got. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. So we'll start off with Cash America. Two things that I kept, two things, not games necessarily, First is going to be Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex on the PS2. I already have a greatest hits copy of this, but it's not in the greatest shape. The case is all kind of messed up. This is a black label. It is in very good condition, as you can see. And the disc is also in very good condition, pretty much flawless. So I figured for, I think it ended up being like $2 or some really low price, it was worth a grab to upgrade my old copy. So yes, I paid $3.50 for this, and it is actually worth $14 in complete form. Good start, I'd say. Now comes the big item I did not expect to buy, because I already have a Nintendo Switch. I have two Nintendo Switches. I have a Switch OLED, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Special Edition, that I bought brand new when it came out. And then I also have a Mario Odyssey Special Edition Switch that comes with two red Joy-Cons, which you can't buy those Joy-Cons separately in the US. They were in Japan, but not in the US. So the two Special Edition Switches. But when you come across an item that's in this good condition and for such a good price, it's very hard to say no. And I have very low self-control. So I purchased, as you saw, a Legend of Zelda Hyrule edition of the Switch Lite on, it's a Switch Lite. I mean, look how beautiful the condition on this is. There's no scratches. There was a little gunk on the screen. I cleaned it off already. I mean, this thing is great. And my thought process is, I'm going to use this as kind of my on-the-go Switch. Now, I know the whole point of the Switch is you can take it on the go, and you can take the full Switch on the go as well. Yes, I know that. But if you're on like a road trip or on a flight, the worry about the Switch, the normal Switch, is that like what happens if your Joy-Con gets loose or you drop something? You don't have that problem with this one. It's one unit. It's very simple. It's easy to hold. It's a lot more portable. So what I'm thinking is if I'm going on a long road trip or I'm going on a flight, I think I'm going to use that Switch, and then my main Switch, my OLED, I will use more so for as a home console. But if I know I'm going somewhere where I don't have to worry about like losing something as much, I'll use my OLED, because I mean the OLED screen is beautiful, and I think it's definitely a better option. But I think this one as more of like a road trip, long run Switch, I think is a good option. So yeah. Picked it up, comes with a controller, it works, I tested it, it's in really good shape. I paid $115 for it. They originally wanted $130, which honestly was a fair price, but because it's me, got it for $115. And it's actually worth $157 loose, according to price charting. So needless to say, I did really well. Now I have three Switches, and I have one of each variety. I have the regular Switch, I have an OLED, and now I have a Switch Lite. So, you know, that's cool. But yeah, I did not expect to buy a console on this trip, but when a deal like that comes around, you take advantage of it, because I can guarantee that would not have been there if I waited another 2 weeks. So I'm glad I snagged it, and now I have a really nice Switch Lite to add to my collection. So there you go. But let's talk about GameStop. So, as you saw the previous video, I scored very big at Value Pawn especially. So much, in fact, that I accomplished my goal, which was to get enough credit to buy two brand new release games instantly. The first pawn shop I went to, I accomplished that goal. So then the goal became, okay, how much over can I get? Quite a bit. In fact, I miscalculated everything, and it got to the point where I decided to go through an accomplishment that I've been trying to go for at some point, which is GameStop has a deal where if you spend $250 in one transaction, you get 25% or $25 off. So it goes from $250 to $225. So extra discounts. So I decided, you know what? I have enough credit where I can actually accomplish that, and I did. I actually exceeded it by a little bit, but let's go through numbers real quick. So for the stuff that I purchased, and this is for all of the pawn shops, so all 3 of the pawn shops I actually purchased something from, and this is all not including the items that I kept in my collection. That's separate. This is just for the stuff that I purchased specifically to flip to GameStop. I paid a grand total of $100.50. So I spent $100 to trade in a bunch of stuff. That credit that I got was worth $238.50, which is insane. So I decided to go for the $250 and I did it. So let's go through everything that I got from GameStop because we have quite a pile. So let's start off with the whole point of this challenge. I picked up Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Switch. This is a port of the Xenoblade Chronicles X game on the Wii U. This is one of the last Wii U exclusives that Nintendo decided to port to the Switch. There's still a few that are trapped on the Wii U that haven't gotten ported, and I honestly don't know if any of them ever will. So the fact that this one got ported from the Wii U to the Switch is great. I was also very lucky because they had one last set of their pre-order code at GameStop, so I get the pre-order bonus in addition to getting this. I didn't pre-order it, but hey, there we go. Paid credit for this. Of course, it's worth $60 because it just came out. The other game I picked up was Assassin's Creed Shadows on the Xbox Series X. Now, I've heard, controversial things about this game, but apparently it's good, so I wanted to give it a shot. What's interesting is, in addition to the fact that I paid for this entire with the credit, GameStop gave all pro members a reward where you get $5 off Assassin's Creed Shadows when it came out. So it's a $70 game that I paid nothing for, but I only paid $65 in credit because I got an extra bonus on top of it. So hey, there you go. But yeah, nothing. I mean, I paid credit and it's worth $70 because it just literally came out. So that's all the stuff you knew I was going to get. Now let's talk about the other stuff. We got quite a bit. We got some 360, we got a PS4, an Xbox One, some Switch, and another piece of hardware. So we'll start off with the game that I kind of threw in at the last minute, and after I did, I regretted it because I realized I already have it, but I have a plan for that. We have Medal of Honor Airborne on the Xbox 360. Now, I technically have this game. However, I did not have a copy with the case. This one does not have a manual, but it is the case. So I'm going to do what I did the last time that this happened, where I'm actually going to return the copy that doesn't have a case to GameStop, get my money back, and I'm going to keep the copy with the case because I want the case. So I paid nothing. I paid credit for this, and it is worth $11. Not bad. So next up, I picked up a couple games that I don't have physically. I have digital copies of them, but I don't have them physically, so I wanted to have a physical copy. First is Dead Space 3 on the Xbox 360. It is in really good condition. Both discs are there. Case a little rough, but it's got the codes. Everything is in pretty good shape. I have a physical copy of Dead Space 1, not Dead Space 2, and not Dead Space 3, so now I have 3. I need to look for 2, I guess. But anyway, I paid credit, and this is worth $6, so not bad there. It's not a super valuable game, but I wanted a physical copy of it. Next, we have Lost Odyssey on the Xbox 360. This is another one where I have a digital copy of it, but I do not have a physical one. This is a 4-disc JRPG from Mistwalker. They're the same team who made Blue Dragon. And apparently it's quite good. I think I did play it a little bit back in the day, but now I have a physical copy of it. Now granted, I don't need to pull it out because I have a digital copy, but still, it's good to have a physical copy of it. This one I paid up a little bit for, in credit, of course, and it is worth $25, so actually not bad. Then we have a kind of rare 360 game, and it was priced accordingly, although I still did well on it. It is a Xbox 360 exclusive made by From Software. Tenchu Z on the Xbox 360. Now, I've heard this game is not the greatest, but it is uncommon, and I figured, you know what, with how much credit I have to use, I might as well use it on stuff I'm not going to see very often. And this is definitely a game in that spot. So, I paid credit. This is worth $31. So, some nice 360 games to add to the collection. Now we're going to go to Xbox One PS4, where I picked up a game that, again, I have a digital copy of, but not a physical. We have Resident Evil Revelations 2 on the Xbox. I do not have a physical copy of this, so I wanted to pick it up. I'm, I guess, trying to collect all the physical Resident Evil games on Xbox, because I have... What do I have? I have 2 Remake, 3 Remake, 4 Remake, 7... 8 Revelations 2. I know I can get the ports of 4, 5, and 6 on Xbox physically. I think there's the Origins collection that includes 0 and Resident Evil 1 Remake, so I'm going to have to find that on Xbox. And then I could get, I think, the vast majority of the Resident Evil games, so that's a little mini mission for me to go after. But hey, I got Revelations 2 now. Pretty happy with that. I paid credit, and this one is worth, I think, $10, $12. There we go. This was, again, one of those games where I hadn't seen it before. Apparently, it's based on an anime. It looks interesting, so I'm like, you know what? Might as well grab it since I have credit to burn. So we have Psycho Pass Mandatory Happiness on the PS4. I'm a sucker for adding weird-looking games I've never heard of before, especially on PS4, to my collection. So I figured I would add this one. I paid credit, and this one's worth $16, so not bad. Now let's go to the Switch, where I picked up a couple more games. One is a game that I've actually been looking for a while, and it's in beautiful condition, including it has the code. I don't know if the code works. Hopefully it does, because then I'll get the season pass. But we'll see. And then the other is a 2-pack of games that has been sitting on the shelf for a while. I needed an extra, and I actually ended up spending out of pocket to get this. But it's a very niche thing, and I'm like, you know what? I might as well grab it. It's kind of cool. So we'll start off with the pre-owned game, and that is Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes on the Switch. This was the last No More Heroes game that I didn't have on the Switch, because I have physical copies of 1, 2, and 3. Plus I have 3 on Xbox, but I didn't have this one. This was the spin-off game they released before 3. So now I have it. It's in really good condition. Everything is in here, including the inserts. So very happy to add this to the collection. Paid credit, and this one is worth $30. And then we have Darius Burst EX and Darius HD on the Switch. This is a double pack, and it was released this way. It's a double pack. There's 2 different games. It looks like shoot 'em ups. I figured they'd be kind of fun little additions to the Switch collection, so there we go. I paid $27 out of pocket plus credit for this. So I did pay a little bit, but that's okay. And this is worth $40, so not bad at all. And then last but certainly not least, the single most unnecessary item. Well, okay, you can debate whether the Switch, the third Switch that I bought, is more unnecessary, or this. I freely admit, I am an absolute sucker when it comes to cool looking limited edition controllers. I have a lot of them. I have 4 on PS5 alone, and I'm actually getting a 5th one because I actually got the Last of Us one. So that one's coming in April. But they announced this, and I love to look at it. And the whole time, I didn't buy it originally because I'm like, okay, I don't need it. I have like 6 Xbox controllers. Do I really need another one because I like the look of it? Technically, the answer was no. However, GameStop actually had all 3 of the Cypher controllers traded in. The Sky Cypher one is the one I have already, and that one I've actually been actively using. But ironically, the one that they had traded in had drift, so they couldn't even take her. It's been defected. But then they had the other 2. They had the red one, which the red one does look really nice, but that's not the one I cared about. I wanted the Ghost Cypher controller on the Xbox. It is a clear plastic Xbox controller. It's got that gold D-pad, the same one that the Starfield controller had, gold triggers. I just love the look of this controller. I think it looks really sick. And the fact that I could pay for it entirely with trading credit, I'm like, okay, fine. And the guy at GameStop was telling me, yeah, it's in gorgeous condition. It basically looks brand new. I'm like, fine, throw it in there. I'm trying to get that 25 bucks off. I did get the 25 bucks off, so you could technically say that I paid less than full price for this controller, but still, I mean, I paid credit entirely for that controller. It's worth 60 bucks. Yeah, needless to say, we had quite an adventure. I got a new console, I got a new controller, I got a bunch of new games, including 2 brand new release games, and I didn't pay nearly as much as you would expect me to. So, pretty crazy, very happy with the pickups, and we're not done because next week we're going to be doing a pickups episode, but with a bunch of interesting pickups from Woot, from Amazon, and yes, the Vault from Limited Run Games, except they did a big discount sale because apparently opening the Vault wasn't enough. They had to severely lower some of the prices for some of the Vault games. And I scooped up some really good games for really low prices. So, and some new releases because, yeah, everything's coming out now. So, we're going to take a look at all that next week, but that is going to do it for this episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. I will see you on the next episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Bye-bye.